Join us as we open up
It's
our
a
multi-plastic.
paper and plastic
It's a paper and plastic show. Greetings from Earth 1175. It's the Paper and Plastic Show. I'm Multiverse D.
And I'm Arf.
And today we're going to go through our monthly comic book shipment from DCBS. And we got quite a lot to go through here, so we're just going to get started.
Yep.
And I got Arf behind the camera right now, so he's going to be moving them. But first, let's start. We got 3 Jokers card.
3 Jokers.
So that,
J for Joker and R for Red Hood.
Mm-hmm. So that's a pretty fun little promotional thing we got. Nice. So now let's get into our floppies as our friend show, the Jungle Bung Show, says. Bung from that show calls them floppies, and that's a good name. I call them floppies too. So these are kind of our single issues that we got this month. First one up here, we have Captain America 25 with the current numbering. Kind of an anniversary issue, looks like. Great cover there from Alex Ross. Always looks good. Mm-hmm. Up here we have a Marvel issue, and I think this is kind of a coda to the Marvel series from the 90s, the Alex Ross series. Marvel Snapshot, The Avengers. Nice little one-off short stories.
Number 1.
Uh-huh. These have been kind of fun so far. Another great Alex Ross cover. King in Black, number 1.
Ooh, I heard of this series.
Yeah, it's a big miniseries coming out. First issue. Exciting to see what happens in it. Marvel Snapshot, Civil War.
Number 1.
More continuation. These one-off series. Short stories with different creators. MODOK Head Games, number 1. This is written by the people who are doing the new Hulu show. So I don't know if this ties in directly to the show or if it's just having fun with the character, but MODOK is obviously a very fun and interesting part of the Marvel Universe, so I was excited to see that, and I'm looking forward to the show.
And is this AIM?
That is AIM. AIM creates MODOK. So he has a big relationship with them. Action Comics 1027. House of Kent. We're kind of drawing towards the end of the Bendis run.
Chapter 6.
This has been a great series so far that I've enjoyed. John Romita Jr. and Klaus Janson doing the artwork there. Rorschach, the limited series, issue number 2. We have a True Believers here. This is a dollar reprint. Planet of the Symbionts, Venom.
Ooh.
So that looks pretty cool, huh? I think it's tying into the King in Black series there.
Right there?
Yeah, fun reprint. Punchline number 1, one shot for the new character from the DC Universe, Punchline, kind of a new apprentice to the Joker. True Believers number 1, a reprint of Fantastic Four featuring the Black Panther.
And another King
in Black tie-in. Superman 27. Green Lantern Season 2, issue number 9. Legion of Superheroes, number 11. So that's it for those single issues. I want to slide. Also got a few trades here. And we'll start out with this one here.
Mine.
An ARF pick.
Yeah. Teen Titans Go roll with it. I think it's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, so these are a collection from the issues, right? The monthly issues. And I noticed that they changed the format. Like they made it smaller, right? I guess it's to fit more in line with like a manga size book.
I have another one that's called this like this, but it's like Dark Side's Camp.
Oh, okay. that's more in that series. Now we have a whole bunch. This is a big shipment, so we got some trades here, some more. So this here is Dark Multiverse, Wonder Woman, War of the Gods. These Dark Multiverse, Tales from the Dark Multiverse is kind of a what if or a twist on an existing storyline. So War of the Gods was a big crossover event in the 90s, kind of Wonder Woman centric, and this is kind of a twisted dark take on that storyline. I've been getting these are fun, and this isn't, I don't know if this is technically a trade. It's kind of maybe an oversized issue.
Next, Underworld Unleashed.
Underworld Unleashed. This was another 90s crossover event. I didn't really get it too much when it came out. I was getting some of the books that would have kind of crossover to it or tie into it slightly. So I was kind of curious about it. Just maybe even just from a nostalgia standpoint, checking it out. Comic Book Implosion. Oral History of DC Comics circa 1978. So this is a Tomorrow's publication, and it's talking about what is known as the DC Comics implosion. And this is kind of similar to what's happening now. So back in 1978, DC Comics created all these new titles, and were really trying to expand their business. More pages in comics, new titles, and they got a kind of orders from their parent company, which at the time was Warner Brothers, to cut those titles, and they cut books and laid off a lot of people, and it kind of became known as the implosion. So this is talking about the history of that, what led up to that, and just the comic industry in general at that time. Pretty cool book, and it kind of plays into what just recently happened at DC with all their layoffs, and I wonder what will come out of that. So these Tomorrow books are pretty fun. Some fun reading. I've always been interested in the history of comics, not just the characters and the stories, but actually the people who make the comics and the stories behind the stories. That's a fun book there.
Next, Horrific Heroes back issue.
New back issues comic, another Tomorrow's publication. This is more about history of comics. Looks like we're dealing with some scarier characters, some more horror-centric characters. You got a big picture of Man-Thing on the cover there. That's Marvel's version of a swamp creature, right? Kind of like Swamp Thing. Also talks about the Creeper in there. Ghost Rider. And then this monster here.
Wait, this is X-Men.
Right?
Phoenix Must Die.
So this is X-Men Omnibus. So Uncanny X-Men Omnibus, Volume 2, Claremont, Byrne, and Cochran. So this is a big omnibus collection of a ton of X-Men books. And this is really, really a great run. This is really greatest hits going on right here. We got the Phoenix Saga, Hellfire Club, Days of Future Past. So this is really when the X-Men book is really firing on all cylinders. That early 80s timeline. Late 70s, early 80s. Just some great issues there. I've read a few of these over the years. I have this Avengers Annual number 10. But, a lot of these I can't afford to get. They're very expensive. And I've read them in trades, but it's nice to have them all collected here.
Hey, no, I'm doing the hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead. What do you want to say about it?
I like X-Men.
You like X-Men? This is a nice big collection here. It says down here what the issues are inside there. Can you lift it up?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's got Uncanny X-Men issues 132 to 141, the annuals 4 and 5, Uncanny X-Men 142 to 153, Avengers Annual 10, Marvel Fanfare 1 through 4, Marvel Treasury Edition 26-27, Marvel Team Up 100, Bizarre Adventures 27, and the Phoenix The Untold Story number 1. So quite a collection of stories there. Maybe someday we'll do a deep dive on this one. Go into it, look through it, thumb through it. I don't know. That's something we might do in the future. What do you think about something like that?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Would you be down for that?
Yeah.
Don't do it, look at the artwork, maybe talk about the stories a little bit. So that might be something for an upcoming episode. Right here, but just in the meantime, you know, this thing's a real beast. It's nice. Nice thick comic book here. Very cool. And now we have Arf's Corner.
And this is a book I'm reading called The Last Kids on Earth. And it's like about the apocalypse. Like there's monsters. It's been 42 days since like before like the monsters came. And like the guy named Jack and here's his like friends and they need Jack, he needs to find his friends so he can defeat like zombies and monsters, like to save the world.
Would you recommend this series to people?
Yeah.
Now, is that the first book that you're reading right now?
Yeah, this is the first book.
And there's a series of books, right? And I think you have the other books yet, but you haven't read them.
Yeah, I have number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
What would you give it? I mean, I know you're still reading it, but so far, what how would you rank this book if you had to give it a number rating?
8.5 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10, so pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
And also, in this book, they have like Marvel references, comic book ones. Like, there's a monster and they want like Iron Man to save them. It's pretty funny.
Do they ever reference the Chung and Bung show?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Maybe in the next book they'll reference it.
Yeah, and if I could rewrite this and add the Chung and Bung show to it.
Oh, that'd be pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite character in the story so far?
The Jack and the monster Blarg.
Oh, Blarg. Okay, he sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, because he named him. How he named him? Because he was fighting him, and the monster made this noise called Blarg, so he called him Blarg.
Oh, I like that. Kind of a onomatopoeia. Yeah, nice. Well, thank you for joining us today on the Paper and Plastic Show. We here from Earth 1175. We just want to wish you a happy holidays. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.
My name is Arf, and read your comics if you have a break.
Read comics, play with toys, have fun, enjoy the holidays.